Noah Lyles just shut down the haters. If you thought his Olympic gold medal was a one-time moment, his performance at the Rome Diamond League sent a very different message. The king of sprinting is still here, and he just reminded the entire world exactly why he sits on top of the sport. Lyles didn't just win in Rome, he dominated. Against a field stacked with world-class talent and Olympic medalists, he crossed the line in a blazing 9.88 seconds. Not only was it the fastest time of the race, but it was also his quickest performance since the Paris Olympics. For sprint fans around the globe, that result was a huge statement. Coming into the season, there were questions. Could Lyles maintain his dominance? Would younger stars begin to close the gap? Was his Olympic success the peak of his career? Well, Rome answered all of those questions in less than 10 seconds. Let's break down what made this race so impressive. Historically, Noah Lyles has never been known for having the best start in the world. His greatest weapon has always been his top-end speed. Many of his rivals try to build an early lead and force him to play catch-up. But in Rome, things look different from the very first step. Out of the blocks, Lyles looked composed and powerful. His reaction time was sharp, and his drive phase was one of the cleanest we've seen from him in recent years. By the time the runners reached 30 to 40 meters, he was already right alongside the leaders instead of trailing them. And that's when things became scary for the rest of the field. Once Noah transitions into his upright running form, very few athletes in history can match what happens next. His stride frequency increases, his mechanics stay relaxed, and he seems to accelerate when everyone else is already at maximum speed. At around 60 meters, you could see the race start to change. Lyles found another gear, then another. The gap began to open, and by the final meters, he looked completely in control. It wasn't just a victory, it was a reminder that Noah Lyles remains one of the most dangerous sprinters on the planet. Running a 9.88 this early in the championship cycle is significant. Athletes typically build toward their fastest performances later in the season, but Lyles is already posting elite times. That should send a warning to every sprinter with world championship ambitions. Now, if you've been searching online about this race, you've probably noticed something strange. One of the most unexpected trends after Rome involved the phrase Noah Lyles and tobacco. At first glance, it sounds completely random. Did Noah launch a cigar company? Did he sign a sponsorship deal? Is there some hidden story nobody knows about? Not even close. The explanation is actually pretty funny. It comes down to voice-to-text software and autocorrect mistakes. Fans discussing Noah's biggest rival, Botswana sprint sensation Letsile Tebogo, often have the name incorrectly transcribed as tobacco. As a result, search engines started seeing thousands of accidental searches connecting Noah Lyles with tobacco. It's one of those classic internet moments where technology creates a trend out of absolutely nothing. But while the search trend is funny, the rivalry itself is very real. Letsile Tebogo is one of the brightest talents in world athletics. The Botswana star has already proven that he can challenge the very best sprinters on Earth. His speed, confidence, and championship performances have made him a genuine threat to Lyles' reign, and Noah loves it. In fact, one of Lyles' most famous sayings is that he wants the smoke. In sports terms, that means he actively seeks out the toughest competition possible. He doesn't want easy victories. He wants to race the fastest athletes in the world and prove himself against the very best. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more track and field content, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from the world of athletics. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.